Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Scott. Hello, Darren. Hello, Sparky. How are we all? How is your Wednesday or Tuesday or Thursday? I don't know. Wednesday morning? No, it's probably got to be Wednesday morning or Wednesday evening, I think. Whatever. Time zones. Who watched .NET Conf? I did not get up at 3 a.m. Who watched the Apple event? I am not going to get an Apple Silicon Mac. Who watched the Xbox get delivered? I don't know. I didn't pre-order that either. No treats for me. Just move the microphone a bit. Oh dear, what's going on? Phone's going off. Yeah, no treats for me. I kind of want an Xbox, but I don't play Xbox, so I kind of don't need an Xbox. But I just want one, you know? Don't know. Maybe for Just Cause 5, 7? I don't even know. Yeah, .NET 5 is good, is out. Visual Studio 16.8 is out, which is good. It means everybody now has wonderful source generator stuffs, which is nice. About which I am talking at .NET Conf tomorrow, in fact. So there's that. In fact, it means where I have upgraded, the preview is now 16.9 preview 1. So that's exciting. You're pumped for the update to be released. The update? Do you mean the update where the updater doesn't need updating anymore? That's a nice new feature. If you upgrade to 16.9 preview 1, there's a 50% chance that the installer will be then updated to the new installer, which doesn't have a separate update mechanism. It's actually a lot better. But let's not go into the weeds. Does this mean I don't need to use preview anymore? It does. It means you don't need to use the preview for trains.net specifically. In fact, we could update the README. Maybe we should do that. No, it's not in this list of files. But yeah, no, 16.8. What I was using as a preview is now not a preview. So probably need the latest preview. Well, you know, I think I might leave that warning there actually, because it says probably, and there's a pretty good chance I'll take some dependency that will need it in future. So yeah, exactly. For a couple of weeks until we have .NET 6. Well, Aaron did say in Discord today that I should upgrade to .NET 5. And I was like, yeah, I did that in September. But I wouldn't expect .NET 6 packages just yet. In fact, are there updates? Oh, I think there's a Skier Sharp update. I think Matt decided to join the hype and post an update just for fun. Oh, it's a preview. Do we want a preview release? Why not? 2.8.3 preview 1. That's surprising. I thought he actually just... Oh, preview 18. Whoops. I thought he actually just updated, but yeah, why not? 2.8. Where's my thing here? 3 dash preview. Oops. Preview 18. Oh, should I show off my favorite feature about this Visual Studio? Oh, yeah, I probably should. Yes, release 20. Yes, I was awake when I saw him on Twitter going, oh, should I? Oh, yeah, bugger it, and just released it. Let me just preview so dash preview .18. Okay, cool, got it. And then immutable can go to V5. That's nice. Actually, you know what? I can also upgrade. Where's immutable? Here we are. I can also upgrade this wonderful goodness to be. Just give me that one. And then that should be the latest patch version of .NET 5, which is nice. Excellent. All right, let's see if it builds. So my favorite feature. Let's find the middle mouse button on my mouse is, well, like works 20% of the time. It's really quite annoying. So there's a little bit of nuance to this feature, so let me explain. I have become a fan using var everywhere. I don't in this repo because I didn't used to be a fan, but I have become a fan. Now, to help with that, because sometimes you want to know what data type something is, there is an option in here under Text Editor C# Advanced. It is experimental. Let's see, experimental. It's called inline hints. And you can turn on hints for parameter names with various options. And you can turn on hints for types, which is var. And then this, so these are all cool. This is part of my favorite feature. My absolute favorite feature though is this one, which is that when you hold down this key combination, they all display, but then when you let go, they all disappear. The reason this is complicated is because, so this is 16.9 preview 1, Control and Alt. This keyboard shortcut has changed. So in preview 2, it's not going to be Control and Alt, it's going to be Alt and F1. So don't get too used to it now, but how cool is it? Like, oh, that's what all of these things are. Oh, that's what this parameter is called. Oh, that's a string. Awesome. It's really cool, especially when you're reading someone else's code, because you can see, like, this is the code as they intended, but also, what the hell is everything? Oh, okay, cool. Literally, like, you can't see my keyboard, but I have my fingers on the Control and Alt keys, and I let go. Back to normal. It's really cool. It takes a bit of getting used to. You kind of forget it's there. I actually, a few streams ago, I had these options turned on to just display the parameter names, and I did like that, but I like this better. The problem is sometimes I forget to use it, but that's just me. And oh, whoops, I apparently pressed run. So yeah, that's out now. That's cool. I don't know what else is out. I haven't been keeping up. I'm not doing a good job. Hey, Lachlan, welcome. How are you? Hey, Rala Java, thank you for following. Welcome to the club. So the big question, oh, did that build? That's the small question. It did build. Oh, it's a veritable follow storm. Thank you, Elin Bale? Elin Bay. Oh, Elin Bay. Sorry, that's an exclamation point. I'm getting old and my eyes aren't very good. Let's see. Let's see if this builds in CI. Because, you know, that's kind of important. Hello, welcome. Ooh, you have fancy icons next to your name. The C# Discord. Excellent. I like the C# Discord. I am a big fan. It's very busy, and I don't hang out there too often because it's very busy during my workday and I get distracted, but I like it. They're nice people. So, today we have two options for what to do. And I think what I want to do is see how annoying it is to... Oh, okay, that does work. To add in the third type of T-intersection track here, which is the one that goes straight, or if you're on this track, it would join up. Yeah. And actually that one, that only needs one state. So yeah, so it's one new state for this track, which is interesting. Should be relatively easy, but I think now that we've got this screen, it's like, you know, it'll be really nice if you can pick it. And then what we do from there, well, we make sure incomplete tracks, but we shall see. What I'm putting off is a huge refactoring to store terrain properly and have a game seed properly, but, well, I'm putting it off, so bad luck. Although, well, there's a lot of refactoring that could be done. This track class is, what can I say? I could break this into 3 pieces at the moment. But I think Yeah, I might leave it. I don't know. Properly. Is there a more efficient? There is. It's a CSV that has one value in it, which is a number. Actually, the other thing Actually, did I finish bridges? I might not have finished bridges. That all works. Oh yeah, that's a bridge. Ah, okay. I didn't finish bridges. Right. I should probably fix that, hey? And I'm guessing this... Yeah, that's... Yep, broke the world. I would love it if this train fell into the water. I know it won't because I wrote the code, but I would love it. Yeah, it looks like a good bridge to a point, and then you go, oh no, whoops. And then you go like that, and it's like, oh wait, you've broken my bridge. Ah, dear. So yeah, that's because... You know, actually, Lachlan, you raise a very good point that I'd thought of as well, and that is to just say, you know what, you don't get T intersections on bridges. That's not the worst idea I've ever heard, put it that way. And would actually make this easier to solve, because, so essentially what needs to happen is this logic here, well, I mean, the easy way is to do this, and we copy this, and we paste it in here. Oh no, yeah, well, no, so we can copy this, and we paste it in here, and then we find all the words track. Whoops. Okay, we find not all of the words track. What's the skip button? That one? Nope. That one. Nope. Not that one. One of these. So it's Alt Shift dot. And then question mark. Yeah. Okay. So that's the lazy way. And I guess I'm done now. So let's be lazy. Hey, the release worked. All right. We now have .NET 5. Yeah, so this I think should work now. I'm very tempted by that business rule. I think that's a good business rule, although... so the issue with that business rule is that to implement that business rule, we kind of need to do some of the refactoring. So at the moment... Hey, look at that. It works. Awesome. At the moment, all of the bridge drawing code works because it's the same as the track drawing code. So if we wanted to have that business rule of you can't have T intersections on bridges, we'd have to have separate drawing code. But then if we had separate drawing code, well, we probably wouldn't be in this position anyway. Is that water? Oh no, that's not water. That's the selected. Right. I thought one of these was drawing with water underneath it and the other ones weren't. That's very confusing. My color palette is not yeah, it's not large, let's say. 3 section become a jump. It's not a water skiing game. Do you know what I need to do though? I need to... Can I invert this if? Why can't I invert this if? Invert if. There we go. Let's make that a bit nicer. This is break. Alright, let's make that a bit nicer. Let's make the same thing. Oh, actually, that's an interesting... I wonder if I should log that. It should maybe automatically become a yield break. Although maybe that's hard. Yeah, I'm not going to worry. T intersection factory does not have this check, which it needs, and I'm guessing cross factory doesn't either. Nope. To run the Dukes of Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard was cars, not trains, but close. I do want cars in this game, don't forget. It's that whole 3D space thing that confuses me about jumps. Surely that's hard. Oh no, we don't have a terrain map. Oh, whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. All right. Give me a field. That sounded a bit too much like a cheerleader for my knowledge, my liking. So what are we doing about bridges? Maybe a bridge factory. Well, see, a bridge factory could inherit from a track factory and then just provide a different type. And then a bridge T intersection factory could inherit from a thingy. Okay, well, you know what? I think this at least fixes the bugs. My friend Felix works in a bridge factory. Is this a joke? Is this the lead up to a joke? They don't make bridges in factories, right? Maybe. They make very small bridges. I'm not sure. Okay, so that fixes the bug. You can't go back to. Oh, there you go. You can. Yeah, that'll do. All right. I'm gonna have that. Oh, prefab concrete. Very interesting. Nice. Yep. I like that. It's always amazing watching them put out some of that stuff into place. Thank you, Darren. Yeah. So this is what are we doing? Don't put non-bridges over here. Alright, I'm happy with that for now. I think it's more fun. Oh, using statements. See, this will fail the build in CI. It doesn't fail the build locally because I'm supposed to notice before I commit. And I didn't because I'm a bad man. I think it's going to be more fun to have a new type of track, I mean. So, I think we should do that. I'm just going to let you all admire the... I don't know. That's just terrible. It's just... Oh, dear. Oh! My middle mouse button. Oh yeah. It's enough to make me rage quit computers. Alright. So I need... See, this is the problem. I need another direction. Oh no, I don't need another direction. What am I saying? No, this is a state. That's what this is. This is an alternate state thing. Okay, where is alternate state used? Can I get rid of alternate state easily? We'll ignore the emoji picker because it's probably fundamentally broken now. It's used in the bridge serializer. Yeah, that's fair. T-intersection factory makes sense. Track. There's a lot of usages in track. This is where track should be 3 different types. It should be track, it should be T-intersection, and it should be cross. And they should all inherit from each other, but be separate. But then if I do that, I then need to have bridge T-intersection and bridge cross. You know, you get the point. Oh, actually, although if I didn't have bridge cross, bridge T-intersection, then that would mean that I would be implementing that business rule of no T-intersections and bridges. I don't mind that idea, actually. Maybe we should start. Let's see how this goes. This could be an absolute nightmare. But I'm going to create a class called a cross track. I'll start with cross because there's only one of them. Because I sort of, yeah, I want to do this work eventually anyway. So I'll just type in cross track again. Pretend you didn't see that I'd already typed it in once. It's from track. It is public. Alright, so what we basically want to do is anything that is to do with track here, we move to cross, we move to here, which includes, in theory, getting rid of this entire enum value. So essentially what we do is we go, this is virtual. Wait, is this a move? Is this an update method? No, because this is, yeah, no, this is weird. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to get rid of that and override move over here, and we just do that because we know what it is. So move across comes up to here as well, and of course, well, we can just do that. Oh, look at that, that already is in a separate class. Ooh, this is nice. Ooh, this is exciting. And then I guess I've got to override all these as well. Yeah, that's okay. Virtual. This could be interesting. Yeah, this could be interesting. Let's see where else. It's going to be annoying because I'm going to have to do this all again for bridges, but at the same time, it's going to be nice that I can create a new track type. So this needs to be virtual. I'm just going to go through and mark everything virtual for now. Okay. Oh, we have. Interesting. Is connected. Yeah, okay, that's right. That makes sense. So is connected down. How easy is this? Up, left, right. This is cool. I like it already. All right, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. This is, oh, this is less cool. So in theory, I want to get rid of this, but, oh no, okay, this doesn't do anything else. All right, I thought this had other code at the bottom. So all this does is they get the best track direction. Ah, no, this is not going to work. Yeah, so this has to stay for now. This is where factories come in. So right now, okay, let me explain. My little cogs turning there. Right now, the way we create tracks is we ask the factory, hey, see if you can create something for here. And this says, well, as long as we're not over water, have a track. Then it calls, hey, work out what best direction you should have for yourself on that track. And so this says, well, I should be across. So what we need is our cross track factory to do that check and return a cross track, which is what I want the factories to do eventually. Oh, see you, Lachlan. Oh, you're streaming with Kim? Awesome. I'll probably raid you later. Yeah, so what we need is the factory. So essentially all of this logic needs to move to the factory. But actually that's really good. Okay, I don't want this to be virtual because I want this to go away. Right. Oh, but I don't want to call this method either. And then we have the whole ignore happiness thing. Yeah, this might not work. This might not work, but you know what? This should work. Make it static and move it out of there. It feels odd being there. It does feel odd being there. I wonder, oh, actually, yeah, I wonder, could the track factory just call this? Wait, what? Where's it called? Don't tell me it's not called. Oh, right. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, right there. Somehow I didn't read that right. Yeah, so set best track direction happens in a few places. When we process neighbors, Yeah, this ignore happiness thing is an issue. I agree it feels odd being there, but I still want to get rid of it. Like this is a function of the factory. To say, give me the best track for this cell. But that ignore happiness is maybe a pain. Although, well, maybe that could be part of the arguments of the factory. Where's this called? So we ignore happiness when we're updating. We don't when we're creating. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. We can have a parameter here that checks, or in fact, we don't need a parameter here. Oh yes, no, this has to change completely. So what happens at the moment is we just update the direction of a track as you draw. Oh no, yeah, this isn't going to work. Yeah, this is not going to work. So what happens at the moment? Let me demonstrate. Yeah, this is, I don't know if I want to tackle this right now. This is going to be painful. So if I draw like that, and then I draw, you'll notice that it's not across now. When I draw the next one, this one updates to become across. So the factory approach doesn't really work for that. Like the factory approach works if I click here. That makes sense. But when you're drawing tracks, you're never doing that. You're only ever doing this. And what that means is that rather than adjusting the directions of your neighbors, you have to actually go and check, should your neighbor be an entirely different type of track? Which I kind of want to do, actually. Because what I really would love to do is, like, you draw a horizontal line, and once you've done, 5 tracks, it becomes like, I don't know, a speed boost. Or if you draw a right angle corner like this, then this becomes a more gradual curve and a track that takes up the 3x3 grid. I really would love to do that. I mean, I guess we just work on it and see. I just don't know how. Usually I think about these things in the shower before I stream. This is a challenge. Alright. Let's give it a go. What's the worst that could happen, eh? So we need to be able to see what is currently on the board. That's for sure. So let's do this for now. Right, so we're going to create an entity. What are we doing? We're going with layouts dot get target on row bar system. Right, so now this is no, okay, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Not what I want to do. I want to go if there is something above us. Is there a contains? No. Cool. So this is yeah, let's ignore it for now. We maybe want to check whether it can be converted or not eventually. So this and okay, so when there's something above us, sorry, something to the left, something above, something to the right, and something below. So if we're fully surrounded by tracks, then we return. No, we don't. We go entity equals new cross track, and we return true. Otherwise, we return false. Okay, so let's get rid of that line of code wherever it was in here, or it did. Good. All right, let's see what this works. So I would expect this to break drawing, but still work if I draw the 4 tracks. Can I use source generators? Oh look, it's a question about source generators for me. Let's have a distraction. Hello. Yes. You would need the projects. Oh no, there's a bug on my light. Ugh. Tool set or toolkit? I've forgotten what it's called. Tool set. Yeah. From it. Your generator still needs to be standard. The consuming project can be anything. That makes sense, doesn't it? It's possible to use C# source generators in projects targeting. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I'm gonna be slightly less aggressively positive there, because I'm like, I think that makes sense, but I haven't tried it. And upgrading to this toolset in a .NET 4 app, maybe that'd be weird, but it should be fine. Anyway, you know what's weird? I think it's weird that I just got asked that question. I think it's great, but I think it's weird. Because, I don't know, like, I feel like I don't put myself out there very much as like self-promoting, and other people do way more than me. So it's interesting that someone thought, oh, I guess I'm on the agenda. Anyway, so I've broken the world. The trains don't move anymore. Ha. I'm guessing that's the is connected. Oh yeah, okay. So this is probably throwing exceptions every frame. This track is a track with a direction of cross, and there's no code that processes crosses. So we're just going to clear this out. Sorry if you have existing tracks, they're all broken now. The face of source generators in Australia. Thank you, Scott. Lovely of you to say. I agree. It's just interesting that anyone else notices. So this will draw a three-way. So this won't... Yeah, okay, so that's expected. Cool. That's still there, which is nice. Oh, and I don't think I updated that code, so that's going to be wrong. So if I click here... Oh... This is possibly an ordering thing. Let's check the ordering. What's my ordering? My ordering is 3. Yeah, okay. So, let me fix this for starters. So this is interesting. So I set the ordering based on how I wanted it to appear in that UI. But what I need, and so therefore track factory comes first. But for track selection, you want it the other way around. So this has got to come first, and then this has got to come third, and then in that UI it's got to do a reverse, which it's fine, that makes sense. Oops. Reverse. Okay, let's give that a go. And the source of face generators in Australia. Alright, so back to our track. Oh, that didn't work. Oh yeah, because the rendering. I haven't done the rendering yet. It's already work. Damn it. Okay, time to debug. I should actually probably debug this as well, because... Okay. So we click there. Oh, no, it is calling my thing. Good. Oh. So it's the right type, but this is still falling through the old code that sets the best direction. Okay. So for now, what I can do there is I can make this, and I can override, and I can just say, we are across. That is what we are. We are never nothing else. And that works until I get rid of that method. Yeah, I much prefer the factories working out what direction to set. Okay, track cross. Yes. Alright, so that works. Awesome. That doesn't, which is... that makes sense, because I have another rendering. Yeah, okay. But so the problem is the drawing, this. Do I just leave that broken and fix it later? Yeah, why not? Alright, let's get the rendering fixed. So what we find is we have a track renderer. Static render of track. Now, how does bridge work again? Bridge renderer? Specialized entity renderer. That's what we want. So what we want to do now is add a... Oh, wait a minute. Yep. A cross track renderer, which is, you guessed it, a specialty one of them. Yep. Untype. Too much autocomplete. One. Now, order here shouldn't matter, I'm guessing, because yeah, this is always going to be, this is only ever going to be called for, excuse me, for cross tracks, and nothing else will be called cross tracks. One interesting thing here is that I have no idea what this is going to do for tunnels. We will find out. And so, how does a track renderer work? I've forgotten. Let's grab that and do this. And I think this is going to be easy because we call the track path builder and we just know we're drawing a cross, right? Oh, that's a bit annoying. It's not the worst thing in the world. Well, I wonder if this could inherit. No, it can't inherit from track renderer. Just needs this method. Yeah, I could probably extract these all out to a service. An actual fact, this renderer could be that service, and I can just make this method public. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. So all we do here is go track renderer dot draw cross canvas. That's kind of nice. Remove the render on that service. Yeah, exactly. Where are we? Track renderer. We remove this, and we make this public. Yeah, this is actually really quite nice. Okay, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, track direction.cross is maybe ready to go away? No. Okay, so tiny binary codec, that's already broken. This we know we don't need. Bridge. Is this just copied from something? Get direction rotation. Export to ASCII, who cares? Oh no, tests! Oh, funny. Funny. Well, these tests are broken now anyway. What is this code? I don't remember. Draw cross bridge. Oh, okay. Yeah, so... this is annoying. Oh, why didn't the bridge renderer use the track renderer as a service? Yeah, so now... Yeah, so we need to have... I'm essentially doubling up the number of tracks I need. Well, at the moment you can't have a cross bridge anyway, so we're right for now. Yeah. Yes, the bridge is not happy, that's right. Yeah, that's a bit annoying if you just have to create multiple things, but I mean, it maybe makes sense. That's cross. It can be that. You can set it back to a cross. Okay, that works great. So yes, it is only the... That. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. Okay. So let me just think about this for a second. What would happen if all drawing only ever drew single tracks? So you would do this, you would come here, and it would just not draw anything. And then you'd keep going. And then you'd have to come back here later. Ignore that. You'd have to come back here later and click to go, yeah, I want that. But, see, that would be horizontal, so you'd have to do it twice. What I'm thinking is maybe I need to break it before it gets better. Maybe what I need to do is get rid of all of this stuff from bridges, get rid of the drawing bit making a T intersections, implement a T intersection track type, fill it in so when you do this, it does that with the factory, and then work out what this should do. I think dragging infers a connection, but if you just click there, it should just place it. Yeah, I agree. Like, well, in fact, so just this thing here, right? So click that. Well, hang on. When you say just place it, like, do you mean just place a horizontal track like that? So I guess what I'm saying is when I click here, I'm okay with that not making this across. But I agree that if I got rid of these and I went like this, yes, that implies I want to go straight through. I just don't know how I would do that. Like, what we're saying is, hey, give me a track for here. Oh my god, you know what this is? I've just worked out what this is. So, this is Roslyn code actions and Roslyn completion. It's exactly the same model. What we are saying is, so at the moment, the way our code works, right? When you drag like this, it gets to here and it says, hello, what track would you like to put here? What we need to do is adapt the code actions and completion model, which is, as we're dragging, it is, hello, what is the state of the world after this action? Which is exactly how completion works. So if I go, let's, as a terrible example, var x equals new, right? This is oddly not working. That's weird. Hang on a second. Oh, that's weird. Hang on. Have I got that option turned off or something? I feel like it's actually an exit action on the intersection. I don't know if the fact that it's an exit is an implementation detail. Where's completion from unimported types? I can't find it anywhere. I have become blind. Is it in general? No. Intelligence. Ah, there it is. That was turned off. Okay. This is what I want. So, when I go like this, right, check this out. This is going to complete list of whatever, and it's going to insert a using for these three, for this namespace. So what that does is, I'm typing here. It's not just saying, hey, what is the next characters you want to type? It's saying, hey, what edits should I apply to this whole document when this item is selected, right? I select it, it applies this by finishing the list, which I'd already done, and up here, it applied this. And that's what essentially I'm saying is, hey, as the act of drawing this track, what are we changing about the world? I can't believe I have stumbled across Roslyn in track form. Yes, in IntelliTrack. Thank you, Sparky. Oh dear, IntelliTrack 2020. That's it. That is gold. That is exactly right. Yeah, I mean, same with code actions, right? When I do one of these and I say, yeah, you know, give me a field, this isn't just doing one thing, right? In fact, this preview even shows you, it's like, these are all of the things I'm going to do. Including, they can even add project references, they can do all sorts of things. Oh my gosh, you're basically saying, I want a track to go through here. Yes, exactly, Darren. So oh, sorry, I'll read up some more. Hang on a second. I think dragging infers a connection. If you just click there, you could just place it. Yep. I feel like it's actually an exit action on the intersection. So if it has 3 exits and you click and drag a cell to the other 4th direction, you're basically saying, I want a track to go through here. That's true, but as I said, I could totally see this case, right? I draw this shape, and as soon as I draw this track here, it goes, hang on, you've just drawn a 3x3 corner. I will make you a nicer, gentler angled corner, for example. So it's not necessarily an exit action from a intersection necessarily. It's just, what is the action of drawing here? It might not be just place one track. It might be modify existing tracks. How will it have the context to make that decision? Well, it will look and it will say, well, you're clicking here. If there is a track here and here and here and here, and they're all connected in that shape, then what if there's a tree there? Yeah, well, maybe it would look if these are empty. Like, this is all possible, right? This is just identifying a pattern. Whatever heuristic you want your track to do, you identify a pattern, and if it's valid, you say, you know what, delete those 3 tracks, put these 3 in instead, put this one over here. You know, you could have the Konami code where you draw some special pattern like this, and it just fills out the whole thing. You could abuse it. I think, you know, your point about the tree is valid. You just don't, you know, have smarter heuristics, or don't do that. But yeah, I think it's the notion of, here's the state of the world. If someone clicks here, what should the state of the world look like? And usually that's just, we'll put a track there. But maybe sometimes it's a little bit more complicated, which I think is interesting. Like, because I could totally see this even doing this, right? Detecting this shape and making these the mostly straight tracks, because otherwise you're going to get stuck in this loop, right? I don't know. It's one of those things where you probably have to play with it, but all right. Anyway, let's get on with getting rid of cross for now. Yeah, let's break it before it gets better. I think that makes sense. I'm going to go all out. I'm getting rid of it. Compiler as to-do list. Yeah, I mean, in IntelliTrack, it's even already immutable state. Instead of give me the next track, it's, hey, here's a world, give me back a new world. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Love it just a little bit. I do not need this anymore. It's not the window I want. Oh, this one. Ooh, MS build task return false. What? I didn't know I have coverlet. Yeah, well, my tests don't compile, so I'm not surprised. Hey Scott, do I just get rid of the share codes? I think they've been broken for a while, haven't they? I don't know what this is even doing. So, whoa, this is an easy one to get rid of. Draw cross bridge. Should I keep this method? Yeah, let's keep that method just for fun. All right, I think that's it. I think we're done, right? Yeah, I could nuke the whole thing, or I could just slowly break it. Shouldn't the ASCII out serializer also have failed? Ah, there we are. Yep. Now we don't use that anymore. Oh, the track serializer. Oh, I need a track. I don't have a track serializer across tracks. Okay, so this is the other thing that annoys me about my current design. So as much as I like the factory approach, what I don't like. So to have a custom track type, which essentially this cross track is, I need a cross track, I need a cross track factory, I need a cross track serializer, and I need a cross track renderer. And I don't love that. Although I guess there's nothing stopping you creating one class that does all of that. So maybe I'm okay with it. Yeah, alright, whatever. So let's go cross-track serializer, which is an entity. You know what I could do? I could write a source generator that generates a serializer. In fact, if cross-track itself, whoops, where are we? If cross-track itself, if this became a record, you could really do it with it. That'd be an easy source generator. Well, that's interesting. All right, enough of that. So what do we need to serialize? We probably don't need to serialize much. What do these ones do? Yeah, okay, it does something. All right, so cross-track serializer, try serialize. So if we're not a cross-track, we return, that makes sense. Otherwise, we are a cross-track. We don't have a direction, we don't have an alternate state. Yeah, okay, I guess happiness. I wonder if cross-tracks are always happy. No, with the new track selection tool, they're not. Maybe happiness should be on the book. See, I don't like this. This is very boilerplate code that I have to just mindlessly write or copy. And that's the worst type of code. It really is. Anyway, I think that works. I don't expect any of my existing tracks to deserialize at this point. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. So I didn't have a track there. Now I do. Is this updating? No. Oh, look at that. So if anything ever draws a cross track, the only thing that ever draws a cross track now will only do it for the right object type. So that is actually swapping out the entity. That's doing the right thing. That's good. And then track drawing is, yep, still broken, but it's not any worse, other than you now can never draw. Oh, I just drew a cross. Oh, okay. That's interesting. you can draw across because you can do this. And it breaks because it doesn't change its neighbors. Oh, that's because they're happy. And that's because adding a new track never changes happiness. Huh. That's interesting. So that means my cross-track factor here should actually say this should actually say so what's this? This is left, up, right, down, and of course I already have the get neighbors class for this. But so this should be is blocked. No, it should be is connected. Right. Yeah, no, I've already got code for this. I don't want to write this again. How does this work? Get connected neighbors. Yep. Okay. So this works on a track. Oh, and is this method? Yeah, it's protected. That's very annoying. And then this won't work because that doesn't exist. All right, I'm gonna write the code again for now because I'm lazy. How weird is it? I'm writing code. I'm writing more code than necessary because I'm lazy. But I guess the alternate is now the alternate is still writing way more code. So this is connected down. Right is oops. Connected left. Okay, so this is going to make it even harder to get across track. Boy, when I said I was making it worse before I made it better, I was not lying. So this will now only put a cross in if everything else is pointed perfectly around it. Yeah, that's... Oh, and this is not right either. This isn't is connected. Wait, didn't we have a can connect? That's the one we want to... Oh, no, that still is right. Yeah, cross is always connected, yeah. Hey, you're mad. How are you? Welcome. Welcome aboard. Have you looked at my PR yet? Oh, or is that for tomorrow? Okay, so if I raise this track, so this should just put a horizontal track in. Yep. And I can manually do that, but that doesn't change the neighbors. Okay, so yeah, it is now extremely difficult to get a cross track in, because even this won't do it. You have to be in... Oh man, you actually can't... Oh. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay, you have to be in that situation. All right, I will try to tune in. Oh, this is really quite annoying. All right, so the only way to get a cross track now is to use the track selection tool. Yeesh. But then you wouldn't want just clicking there to change all of its neighbors. Yeah, I think it is gonna have to be a difference between adding a track versus dragging over a track. All right, so how are we doing dragging over? Let's have a look. Oh, we have an is part of drag. All right. Okay, okay. Interesting. All right. So here in add, we can pass this in. I must have started this the other day. Why did I add his part of drag? Oh no, this is for the UI. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Yes, we only ever add tracks to empty cells or as part of a drag. That makes sense. This being the add method is questionable, but we'll go with it. Is part of drag. And then pass that in here. And, oh, you have to pass that in here. And I forgot a data type. Okay. So that is the wrong parameter to add. I don't love that name either. Just saying. All right, so now we know in the factory when we're dragging. So what are we going to do about it? All right, so this is if we're not part of a drag. Fine. Otherwise, what are we doing here? When do we want to cross track as part of drag? What we want to do is we want to look behind so we want to and we're going to need 4 options for this because there's 4 different shapes, but okay, we'll start with this. So if the okay, this is column minus, okay, so we have column minus 2 on our current row, column minus 1, column minus 2, wait, hang on, column minus, I deleted the wrong one, column minus 1. Okay, so if the cell 2 to the left is pointed that way, and diagonally up and diagonally down is connected right and up, then this entity is actually a new track, which is super weird. And can we set? We can. Oh, that's so weird. The one to the left of us is the cross track. Oh man, that's so weird. Is this gonna work? Oh no, because I have all of the errors. I really need to fix this neighbors thing, don't I? Oh dear. Oh, this feels so dodgy. Why is a cross factory is creating a track? I guess that's not dodgy. Oh. Yep. Thing. You need a Boolean parameter. Fix all the compile errors. You need a Boolean parameter. You, what are you doing here? Oh, you have an unused using. Okay, don't care about you. Oh, target identity. This is so weird. I kind of like it. I think it makes sense. I think there could definitely be a better API here than returning 1. I am seriously wondering if this should return the entire state of the world. No, I guess that's no different to calling set, is it? Nah, not really. Yeah, that can just call set. Or it could return multiple. It's not the worst thing. Is part of drag, is part of drag. What's this? Oh, the tree tool. Yeah, that makes sense. Poor trees. No one ever thinks of the trees. Helps if you put the parameters in the right order. Okay, oops, one message. Cross bridge is unused. That's true. Happy with that. Yeah, okay. If this works, I think this is good. I think this is what I want. I think I'm going to start again. Okay, so we drag. This all works. That's cool. We get a 3-way track and... oh, yes. Excellent. Okay, and then I've got to put in the work to do this. So now the interesting thing here is this actually fixes another bug that I had, which is when you do this and you drag all the way through. Yeah, look at that. That has never worked before. Oh, yeah, that doesn't work in that direction. That is very interesting. And I didn't even have to do anything for it. I was expecting to have to look back to infinity, but no, I guess it doesn't. That actually is really nice. Yeah, okay, I need the other 4 ways. But, oh, wow. I love, this is, my God, this is what I love about programming. Like, I didn't even think that I had implemented this smartly enough yet, and it does more than I thought. I love that. You write a simple thing and you put it together with 1,000 other simple things you also don't understand, and away you go. Alright, so, cross-track factory. Where are we? I've lost it. The annoying, really, really annoying part of this is it's very hard to generalize. No, it's not. No, okay, so this is the neighbors thing. Yeah, this is where I need neighbors. Alright, so let's go track neighbors. Let's make some static methods on this, shall we? I think that'll be the go. So get connected neighbors is what we want. Get connected neighbors is going to say turn track neighbors dot get connected neighbors. It's going to pass in the layout and it's going to pass in the column and the row. And now the other thing it has to do here though is get rid of that and was it control EU? Nope, control I don't know, advanced, make lowercase, control U, cool. Let's track layout, that's gotta be non-nullable. This needs to move back to here. That's an asterisk. Cool. Now the other issue here is, so this is connected left. can't work now because that works on the track. So we have to go. We have to go track layout. Try get. Column, row, and out track current. So this, what do we want to do here? So if there is a current track, then it needs to be connected left. But if there's no current track, then that's totally fine. Which just means this needs brackets. Whoa. Should have committed before the change. Look, you know, I should commit lots of times, and I don't. So this is current equals null. Nope. Is null or current dot. Yep, that makes sense, but is hideously ugly. I need to refactor this at some point. Okay, but so this is going to work. And we're going to make this public. So in our cross track, oh, you know what? I think I actually have tests for that. Get connected neighbors. I should run them. Tests. Track neighbors tests. Let's run this one. Let's run some tests. Yeah, I probably should have committed about 100 times tonight because I've got way too many changes and I've broken everything, but I am what I am. It's only a side project. All right, where's the factory that I want? Why do I always lose my files? There it is. Okay, so neighbors equals neighbors get neighbors. Okay. Yeah, layout column row. Ooh, that's annoying. Well, the test pass. That's very annoying. Yep, that's very, very annoying. This is the wrong type. And there is no cast for it. And I'm going to have to add one. Okay, so if we're not part of a drag, and neighbors count equals 4, and we do that. So this is if they click and it's the perfect spot for a cross track, just do it. If they're dragging, complete an intersection. All right, and so then this is, so this is actually getting neighbors for column -1 and saying if neighbors dot, well, I guess count is 3. Yeah, actually that's all it is. As long as the current cell is empty, then current cell is empty. This is very, very, no, I think what this is, okay, I think what this is This is if neighbors is 3 and the current cell is empty, or the current cell is not connected to the left. I think. So what does that mean? So we are in the following situation. We are drawing a track. Hang on. So we're drawing a track here. So we're looking to the left. We're getting the neighbors. If the count is 3, that means 1, 2, 3. That's right. And this one is not connected there. Because what we don't want to do is trigger it in this situation, where 1 to the left, count is still 3, but the current track here is already connected. It's one of the 3. And I guess we could do that by just checking. Oh, actually, yeah. No, wait. No, this is sorry. Yes, no. This is easier to just go. Neighbors.right is null. So we're looking 1 to the left. Therefore, if there's 3 things and the right is empty, is not one of them, either empty or not connected, then a current one is a horizontal track, and we want to return a cross track. Yeah. Whew. That does make sense. It is somewhat painful. And actually, it's this. So if the right is null. Oh no, it's not. Whoops. My bad. I deleted the wrong line and forgot what I was doing. So we do want. Yeah, I meant to delete that one. We do want to always check if neighbors count is 3, but we need to constantly recheck the neighbors for a different cell. Because we're checking. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's still less code than if I didn't do this, but this is not nice. Alright, so let's check up. So if we're looking up, that means we want to make sure down is null. That means our track is vertical. And that means this is null. Okay. I could maybe extract this to a method. This is the same. This is the same. This is compassing. I can't check this though. No, that's annoying. All right, so we've done left. We've done down. Sorry, up. Let's do to the right, which means we check the left, not the left. Horizontal is right. That goes there. And now we check up. Up. That's vertical, and that is down. Okay, so now all I got to do is get this layout as a non-filtered one, which I think I can add a method to this because this already has it. Yeah. Alternatively, I can never remember the syntax. Public I layout. No, public static operator. Nope. I don't think you'd. Oh, okay. It's happy so far. Can I give me some intelligence? False, true. No. Implicit. I am just going to Google. I want to define an implicit operator, but I can never remember the syntax. Public static implicit operator. Okay. Cool. Public static. Implicit. Operator. And this doesn't know, that makes sense. Layouts. Open bracket. You don't pass anything in, do you? Operator. What? Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's static, of course. Oh, that's weird. So I can create this on any class. That kind of makes sense, but is really weird. That's kind of super weird. But anyway, this is not happening. Oh, really? Implicit operations to or from an interface are not allowed. Well, there you go. To layout or from filtered layout as an alternative. Oh, okay. I can provide a to layout. Interesting, it doesn't fill in the body there. Can I do an explicit operator? No, explicit operators to interfaces are not allowed either. Wow. I didn't know that either. Oh well. I don't need it to be static, in fact. I don't need anything. I can just do this. I mean, that was easier, but that's interesting and kind of... yeah. I don't know. I'm sure they have a very good reason for that. Generate me a method. Now I paste the code. Okay. Alright. So this should have resurrected drawing, I think. Which is a very roundabout way of doing the thing that I always do on this stream, which is start with a working game, make some changes, and then end with a working game. Why doesn't it implement to layout? Yes, it does. Oh, that says to layout. There we are. Okay, let's try now. Alrighty. Clear it all out. Do it again, it's too much water. So, track drawing looks perfectly normal. Cross drawing works. That's shocking, but awesome. Ooh, okay, that one doesn't. But that one does. That one doesn't. Everything is weird. And the amazing one still works. Okay, that's cool. All right, so I've got some issues, but for the most part, that kind of works. Oh, even tunnels still work. That's nice. So down and right work, but up doesn't. Weird. Probably just a simple mistake. And then, okay, and then what happens? So if I have a thing like this, and a thing like this, and a thing like this, and a thing like this. Oh! That was weird. Did you see what happened there? If I get rid of this track, or I get rid of this track. Oh, okay, that's not good. Okay, that's what I want. But I don't want... Oh, is that only happening in one direction? Nope, hang on. Yeah, okay, I don't want that. Bugger. From bottom doesn't. No, that's right. From bottom it doesn't. Alright, debugging. Alright, so from bottom is this one. So we're up, which means down is null. That's right. Vertical. I think that should work. Oh, now I'm gonna have to do the really annoying thing of debugging this. Oops. Is it not part of drag? Oh, you know what? And this also needs to be all of this, which is annoying. All right, let's. Well, actually, that'll fix that last problem. I think. Let's try debugging and see what happens. I could this. I think this is good. I think once I've moved T intersections, like at the moment the drawing's still a bit weird, but I think that's because T intersections is using the old way. But I think I like this. So let's just make sure. So this should have fixed this problem. Nope. Damn it. Okay, hang on. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh no, okay, so let's fix that problem. That works. Excellent. So what doesn't work is no, what? That. Okay. So get rid of this. Get rid of this, and let's put our breakpoint on. Too many files open, but I can't close them because my mouse button doesn't work. Right. So we are dragging. Yeah, so this is going to be annoying to debug. Boom. All right. Okay, so we are getting the neighbors for column -1 and row. Our neighbor count is 0. That makes sense. Our neighbors for up 1. We have 3 okay. I see the issue. I see the issue. It is because get connected neighbors is seeing, yeah, because there isn't a current track, what I did was I made get connected neighbors consider that the same as a connection. So essentially what this is doing is this is the same as if there was a 3-way intersection there. Okay, so we do need the current track. Oh, what do we need? Okay, so get connected neighbors for this call needs to consider that track. I think that just needs a Boolean flag as to whether empty should be considered connected. Yeah, I think that's what that needs. All right, so that's going to draw the wrong thing. Fine. Let's see if we can work out why this isn't working. So this should be the same thing. This should fall into, wait. Oh, hang on. What? We're checking the row above. Oh, yeah, right. No, this is checking. This should be... Okay, this should be this one. We're checking the row below. We have 3 neighbors. And down... Oh, this should be up. Yeah, that's my bad. Okay, and then this one left. Yeah, that's right. That's left. Okay, so does this mean... Okay, so that works now. Great. Going to the... going to the right. No, wait, you got to do it on the track. Going to the right. That works. And going to the left. That works. Okay, cool. All right, so that's where that. Yeah, this will be fixed when we do T intersections. Okay, and so then this here we need a Boolean flag here that says, what is this? What does this consider? This is empty is considered connected. Yeah, I think that is right. I now just need to put it in here, which I can do easily. So if I introduce a local for that, is connected with left. Up. Right. Down. This is where IntelliCode would be wonderful if it could just detect this. Okay, so we are connected left if current okay. If current is null, then all of these are empty is considered connected. And we'll just grab those and put it there. And this. Okay. Otherwise, yeah, this is it. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And then all of this guff goes away because we don't need that anymore. So this is just is connected up. Hey, it worked. It's connected right. And is connected down. Okay. That's what we want. Now we have some of these. Ugh. So this one, empty is considered connected, is true. And just to be annoying, I'm gonna use an optional parameter. Do you know what I would love? I would love a code fix that says make this parameter not optional, that finds all the call sites and puts in that value. In theory, I could write such an analyzer. I'm very tempted because I don't like optional parameters, but I also don't like typing. All right, so this, we go here, we go here, we go here. This should not fill in across. Yes, this should. Awesome. And if I, actually I'm just going to erase all of these. If I drag up to it, it still shouldn't. Ah, that's interesting. Okay, one more thing for our cross-track factory, which is oh, that's interesting. This can go here. This can go here. And oops. This is now an else if. I think that makes sense. This is very confusing. I'm not sure if that's a net win. No, you know what? Since I have to do another one of these T-intersections next week, I'm going to put this back. Oops, not too far, too far. Okay, we're going to go there. So if we're part of a drag, we do this. There we are. Okay. I think that works. Let me test this one more time. Oh, and then I think I'm gonna have to call that a night. But that was actually kind of productive. I don't mind that. I don't think we achieved anything, but I've just been putting off this refactoring for so long. Yes. Very nice. No, we did achieve things. Here's what we achieved. Check this out. We can go like this. Whoops. We can draw in straight lines. We can do... and go... all the way along. Oh, this doesn't change to a cross anymore. That's an interesting regression, yet I'm okay with it. Anyway. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, that... oh, yeah. That feels really nice to use. Like, really natural. That's kind of what you want out of your track drawing. You know, you don't want any surprises. No one wants surprising track drawing. I'm going to have to think about the make this like IntelliSense thing. IntelliTrack. I just really like the name. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I like it. It's just so annoying, this it's so samey. But I like the fact that enum is getting slowly smaller, and I cannot wait. Like, so, well, aside the fact it took me 2 hours or an hour and a half to get rid of one element in the enum, getting rid of these 4 will be great. That'll be really good. These ones I'm fine with, but they'll only be a factor of track. And then interestingly, cross track needs to then not inherit from track. So track needs to be simple track, and they all inherit from track or something. So best of both worlds. If you're such a you can take over and tell exactly what you want. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I don't love this though. I don't like that you return one and then set the others. So I am either going to make this return multiple, or you just have to call set. In fact, I wonder if the layout, not this layout, but the underlying layout, gets passed into here. I mean, it's not very immutable though. I mean, this set method is not very immutable. It really should be give me back the view of the world. And especially because then also while you're dragging, we're not going to have drawing issues where we're trying to draw something that doesn't exist. So yeah, that probably should be give me back a view of the world if you want to change it. Or like, okay, so the Roslyn way this would work would be give me back essentially a callback. Give me back something to run if you want to do something, if you want to execute something. So in Roslyn, it's a code action operation or something. And it's like, so this would say, well, I'm going to give you back one action that changes the current track to horizontal, and then one action that creates a new cross track. And then it would return them, and then the thing just applies them to that immutable dictionary and getting back in your middle. I don't think we need to go that fancy, but definitely this is dodge. In fact, like, yeah, no, this is very dodge. So this is changing a track, but then returning one for someone else to change. And like, what if they abandon it? Well, now we've changed one, but not the other. That's not very nice. Yeah, so this needs to be cleaned up a bit, but I mean, it works. I guess I should fix this API before I do T-intersections. Oh, do I do it tonight? Who calls tracker identity? I don't think I'm going to. Who does call this? Oh no, filtered layout. Oh, filtered layout. No, so yeah. So really what I probably need to do is it needs to be called from here, because this is the thing that says here's the entities, because as Darren rightly pointed out, this needs to check if it's got trees or whatever. So yeah, this, I think a better design would be passing in the full layout here and have it return a new layout. There has to be some neat refactor of all the lines to collapse set questions. Would smaller be more readable? Yeah, probably not. I mean, that's kind of why I did this separately. This is the stickler for refactoring. I can't genericize this. Like, I could make this, you know, a lambda or something. It's like, so you pass in the column, the row, the direction of the resulting track, and a lambda that should return true if the thing, or should return null. Like, that's just ugly. Yeah, so that wouldn't be readable. Ironically, I could do this with a method on neighbors where you pass in a track direction. But I'm trying to get rid of track direction. But yeah, no, I think if this method took in a layout and said, give me back a changed layout, and then the way you would work looping through the factories is you would loop through until the layout you got back was different, right? And because it's an immutable dictionary, that's really easy, right? It's literally, as soon as you do anything to it, it's a different instance. So this would just loop through and say, right, are you giving me back the same one I gave you? If so, I'm going to keep looking. But otherwise, okay, this is what the world looks like now. And that actually has some other interesting possibilities. Like, I wonder if that's done at the tool level, because then you could have, you know, like the eraser tool could be done this same way, where it just gives you back a view of the world that has no more tracks in it. You could have, like, you know, the nuclear weapon tool that does a 5x5 radius or something. That's interesting. Some of this is still a bit funny. Like, I can't do this, but maybe that gets fixed. You know, maybe that gets fixed once the t-intersections are done in this method, because then this would look like that, and so then you would start dragging. Yeah, there we go. That'll fix it. Yeah, that's cool. All right, I am calling it a day. That was fun. That was actually a fun refactor. I am pleasantly surprised with how that wasn't that hard. So the cross track, let me just bring up the cross track. So the cross track is now responsible for its own movement and responsible for that. Yeah, and that's nice. And then so this is the next step then, is this should not be is connected down. This should be is connected column and row. So then you can have a multi-cell track, you know, a 3x3 with that corner where, well, if the column is the rightmost of my 3 and the row is up 1, then yes, something like that. Maybe. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, that's interesting. Have to see what that looks like. Anyway, let's go raid Lachlan and Kim like I said I would. I guess I'll just make sure they're still streaming. It's been a while since we've raided Kim and Lachlan, but I feel like we have this little Melbourne thing. Yep, they're still streaming. Awesome. Alright, well, that's it from me. Thanks very much for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for thanks for spending Wednesday evening with me. Hope you had fun. Enjoy the rest of .NET Conf tomorrow, and if you're around, you know, maybe you'll see me. I don't know. Yeah, I'll catch you all next week. Bye bye.